I just wanted to hop on and discuss this small creators wave that I've been seeing on my homepage. And it's really what's inspired me to finally start doing YouTube consistently. I've been talking about doing YouTube for years. Years. I have a couple of videos that I posted years ago, but I never stayed consistent because I felt like I had to have everything had to be perfect before I started. You know, I have to have like a nice background scenery in my home. I have to have the perfect lighting. I have to have, you know, all these topics to talk about. And it was just an excuse for me not to start. And when I start seeing YouTubers pop up and they're in their car, I'm like, oh, I can do that. A lot of their videos, they're sitting in their car. I can do that. It doesn't require me to set up the lighting and do all these things. Like, I can start where I'm at with what I have and just trust that over time, you know, I'll get better equipment. I'll have better lighting. You know, it'll be better quality. I'll have the editing down. Like, those things will happen. But for now, I just want to like be authentic and just drop and where I'm at. Like, things don't have to be perfect for me to put it out there, you know. And people I think things are changing now where people are starting to really be drawn more toward the everyday person as opposed to, you know, these quote unquote, you know, fake personas that people are displaying and images that you have to hold up. And it's like, I feel like YouTube is shifting to where I feel like I can just be myself and be like, hey, you know, this is me. You know, I'm an Uber driver, but I would say I'm a gig worker. So there's multiple apps that I use, but yeah, I just really want to be consistent, and consistency really is key. And I really want to show up for myself. It's not even about like the views. Of course, that'd be nice. I'm not gonna even front and say, oh, I don't care about the views. But for me, it's just showing up for myself. You know, showing up for myself and posting every single day. This takes the pressure off because I'm like, okay, I don't have to edit. I don't have to have the lighting set up a certain way. I don't have to have my hair all done a certain way. Like, I can just upload in my car. Like, take a break from my day and just upload. And I really want to show up for myself like I never have before and be consistent with the things that I say I want to do. And the changes I say I want to see in my life, my actions have to align with that. If I say I want a different life, I want to be able to travel, I want to have, you know, I don't want to have to be worried about finances and constantly being in survival mode. I have to be consistent at something in my life. And when I look at my life, I'm like, I'm not consistent at a lot of things. I'll do something, I might be consistent for a short period of time, and then I'll stop. And it's like, I want to be consistent at what I say I want. I want to show up for myself, and I want my actions to align with what I say I want. And this is just one small piece of the puzzle. But this is really me, like, this, to me, this is self-care. Because it's showing up for myself and saying, you know what, even though it's out of my comfort zone, it's out of the norm, it doesn't make sense. Like, me sitting in my car talking to people that I don't know, how is this going to produce anything? But it's like having faith. Each small step takes you one small step closer to where you want to be. And a lot of times it takes a while to see it. When you're on a weight loss journey, it can be discouraging because you aren't seeing like those results you want to see. And you feel like, I put in this work for the last couple of weeks, I don't see any results. And it's like, each small step is going to get you to where you want to be. Don't give up. Just be consistent. And also fall in love with the person that you're becoming. Like, a disciplined person is a whole different person. I'll be a whole different person in 2-3 months if I stay consistent. Because now I'll be a disciplined person. Now I'll be someone that living and walking in purpose, not walking in, you know, just survivor mode. Constantly in survival mode, playing catch up constantly because I'm not sticking to a script. And that was one thing that drew me, honestly, to doing gig work and doing Uber, was because honestly, I no longer desired, you know, the routine of like a 9 to 5. And I thought the 9 to 5 was the problem. Once I no longer have a 9 to 5, I'll start my own business. Things would be great. I don't want to have to answer to a boss. And then I realized, like, that was the problem. I didn't want structure. I didn't want a routine. And I didn't realize that routine is what was saving me. Having a routine saves you. It keeps you out of a lot of trouble because you're busy. You're busy. You know where you're going to be at 8 o'clock. You're going to get off at 5. Like, you have a set. And I didn't appreciate the structure. And now, years later, of doing gig work for years, I'm like realizing even when you don't have a boss, you still have to have your own. You still have to have a plan for yourself. You still have to have a routine for yourself. You still have to have discipline within yourself. To be like, you know what, even though I don't feel like getting up, even though I may be feeling a little sick, my stomach may be hurting a little bit, I'm going to show up for myself because I said I was going to do this. And I'm trusting that this will produce the results that I want. Like, there's nothing that is worth having that doesn't require some things we don't want to do. And let me lock this door because I don't know who might be. But anyway, so today like I said, I got up at 5:45. Well, I didn't get up at 5:40. I got up around 5 and left out around 5:45. Like I said, I was supposed to start at 4, but then it's just hard to get up at that time because I have a hard time sleeping a lot of times at night. So, and then my boyfriend leaves the house around like 3:15. And so just the thought of me having to pretty much get up and start getting ready when he leaves, it's like, no, I need a little bit of time to like relax. So I think now I'm going to commit to leaving out the house at 5 every morning. So I'll leave the house earlier tomorrow than I left today. But leaving out at 5 in the morning, I feel like that's a healthy balance. It's not super early, but it does give me a little bit of extra time. And it just feels weird leaving that early. I guess for me as a woman, it just feels weird leaving at 4 a.m. to do Uber. Like, I just feel like I need to leave a little bit later. So I'm committing to leaving at 5 every morning, unless obviously I have an appointment or something, you know, that comes up where I just can't, you know, work those hours. But I want to stick to like being consistent at working 5. It doesn't mean that every day I'm going to, every day is different. With this gig work, every day is different. Like today, I pretty much have already met my goal, and it's like 2:15 right now, 2:15 in the afternoon, and I've already almost met my income goal already for the day. And I started, like I said, at 5:45. But each day is different. You know, there's some days where I know I may have to work longer because the opportunities just didn't come through in the same way. Each day is different. So, but the thing I can rely on, I can't control anything else, but I can control what time I leave the house. I can control, you know, making a choice and saying, you know what, let me take a break so I can upload a YouTube video. It's out of the norm. It's not what I normally do, but I'm in a new routine now. This is going to become a part of my ritual, a part of my routine is, you know, taking a break during my day in my car. Sometimes I might, you know, switch it up and not be in my car or be out and about or whatever, but for the most part, I'll be doing these in my car because right now that's just what makes the most sense at this time in my life. And yeah, I'm looking forward to growth. So I want to also just, you know, call all like small creators. Let's support each other. You know, if you're another small creator, comment below. Let me know. I'll check your channel out. I'll give you a follow. As we all know, monetization with Uber requires you to have 1,000 subscribers and I think 4,000 watch hours. So if I can subscribe to you and also subscribe, but also like watch one of my videos, even if you just watch it for a couple of minutes, just to support me, just to, you know, give me some watch time, you know, and I'll do the same, you know. But yeah, let's support one another. If you, like I said, if you comment below, let me know if you're, you know, you're starting this journey as well into creating content on YouTube. I will go check you out. I'll give you a follow. I'll watch, you know, one of your videos. I might not watch the whole thing, but I'll definitely, you know, give you some, you know, watch it for a few minutes. whatever it looks like, and I may watch the whole thing if it's something that I'm really, really interested in. But yeah, I just want to really encourage anyone too that is on a similar journey, or even not even on a YouTube journey, but just a journey in life, like working on your consistency, working on doing what the heck you say you're going to do, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't feel like it, but doing what you say you're going to do. Walking in purpose, walking, with a sense of direction, and being accountable to yourself. If you're in a job where you don't have a boss, like working on having that accountability to yourself. It's like, why do we show more enthusiasm and accountability checking in with somebody else than we do to ourselves? I want to be able to be an example, for my kids, for people that know me. And I know I have to be responsible with my time. I have to be responsible with, this time. I don't know how much time I have. Just in general, like, I don't know how much time I have left, and I don't want to waste it just doing silly stuff, not being responsible, not doing what I know I should do. And this, to me, this may seem small, but to me, this is big. The fact that I'm recording a video right now, and I'm doing it back to back. I did one yesterday, and I'm doing another one today. Then I'm doing another one tomorrow. Like, this feels good to show up for myself in this way. And I want to encourage someone that may be watching this, that may be like, oh, I just not ready yet. I don't want to do this. Like, I just encourage you to really show up for yourself. And look at me. Like, I'm not, like I said, what made it click for me too was like, okay, I don't need to like have it be super perfect to start. I know that over time, I'll elevate naturally. But for now, I can sit in my car, I can upload a video. It doesn't have to be, all edited. Ooh, I need to put some chapstick on my lips. I'm sorry, this is the real world right here. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I just, hold on, because it's like, I just want to encourage, because I know I'm not the only one that is struggling with discipline, that struggles with consistency, and we're in this together. You are not alone. If you're struggling with I gotta slow down because I can talk real fast and slur my words. So let me work on that. But if you're out there struggling with being consistent, no matter what it is, and that's the thing about life, is that no matter what your career is, no matter what you do for income, no matter where you live, like, we can all relate to each other on just the fundamentals, no matter where you are, what position you are in life. Like, we all struggle from time to time with our consistency. We all struggle with doing what we say we're going to do. We all struggle with, sticking to a plan. But I don't want that to be my struggle anymore. I've dealt with that struggle for long enough, and I'm ready to hang it up. And yeah, I just want to encourage anyone out there that is struggling with consistency to keep going, and keep going. And especially those specifically that are, looking into, starting to, upload content in whatever capacity, whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever that looks like for you. Like, to just start where you are. Just start, because I was even actually going to, like, not even start, because I'm like, my phone, it's not the best sound. I need to wait till I upgrade my phone, and, all this. Like, my phone is literally cracked, and it has so many issues. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta start with where I'm at. Like, if I wait until I get my upgraded phone, I may miss out on a couple weeks, 14 videos I could have uploaded because I wanted to wait until I got a new phone. No, I'm starting right now. I've waited long enough. I'm starting now with what I have. This is the real me anyway. This is me. This is my everyday. Like, I'm casual, laid back. I'm doing gig work. I'm doing Uber. I'm doing other gig, apps. So it's like, of course, I'm not super dressed up, on a regular. This is me. This is everyday me. And I feel like I said, people are getting more people are starting to resonate more with like real life people that are just real, you know, just everyday real life that they can relate to. And that's me. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk. And if you haven't started with whatever it is, whether it's content creation, whether it's weight loss, whether it's whatever it is, like just start with where you are. And you can start small. You don't have to start big. You can start small. I have one thing too. I used to always be like, okay, when I get back on my health journey, I would be like, okay, I'm gonna drink 8 glasses of water every single day. And I would set myself up for failure because I was starting so big, and it's like, okay, now I'm like, okay, my goal is to drink 4 glasses of water every day. I know that may sound terrible, but at least if I'm consistent, I'm getting every day 4 glasses of water, right? Plus, you know, whatever else I drink throughout the day as well. But at the very least, I'm getting 4 glasses of just water, you know, not juice, not coffee, but just straight up water, you know. And as that becomes a habit, I'll increase it, you know. But until I can really it be a solid habit, I've done it for a couple months at a time, where consistently I'm drinking, you know, 4 glasses of water every single day. Then I can improve, and I can elevate and go to 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. But let's start with where we are. Let's start small so that we can build that habit up. Start with where you are. Start that YouTube channel. Upload that video. We all have something to share. We all have something that, you know, we're good at. And just start with where you are. All right. Thanks for listening. Like I said, again, comment below if you're, you know, just starting, or even if you're not just starting, but you're a small YouTube channel, and, you know, I'll follow you. You can give me a follow. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.